Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over some things that are going to be coming to Battlefield 2042 in early August. Surprisingly, there is quite a bit to go over, and some of it is actually some pretty good stuff. By the way, thank you so much for the massive support on the last video I uploaded. You guys really seem to like that, so I will try to produce similar stuff to that a little more often. And as always, if you enjoy the content, if you want to keep up to date with Battlefield 2042 and future upcoming games like Modern Warfare 2 and Gundam Evolution, hit the subscribe button. Over 70% of people that watch my videos are not subscribed. With that being said, let's get directly into the stuff. So, first of all, in the early August update that is supposedly, we assume, will be called Update 1.2, there are actually quite a bit of important changes. First off, starting with the Kaleidoscope map overhaul that was teased a couple months ago. This overhaul will include breakthrough conquest layout changes, additional cover, and they're just trying to basically make the map more playable by adding sandbags. This is also, by the way, the first installation of the Great Sandbagging, which is very important, and will take place across other maps as well. So we will see in time whether or not these changes actually make the maps any better to play. Kaleidoscope is definitely one of those maps that needs an overhaul. It doesn't play well at all in particular areas. It's very flat, because obviously it's a city, but, you know, for a video game, that really isn't ideal. Another big fix that's supposedly coming in this early August update. For you controller and console players, there's supposedly an aim assist fix coming. Now, I will say, where the fuck is the mouse input fix, DICE? But for you controller and console players, your aim assist should be working a little more consistently. Another big point of contention is just the way the specialists look in Battlefield 2042, and supposedly in this update, there is going to be a bunch of overhauls for the way the specialists actually look, specifically Boris McKay, Falk, Angel, and two more unnamed specialists that will be revealed when the update is actually slated to release patch notes. But the general goal of this is just to, I guess, make these specialists fit a little more with the theme of the game. Some of them look like they have more dirt on their face, or they're just grittier, and basically it's just going to make the game have a bit more believable atmosphere, not as clean. Now, switching topics to something completely unrelated, we are also supposedly going to get a player profile stats page in this update, which is long awaited and should have been in the game since, honestly, in the beta. So if that is true, and if we do actually get a player stats page, I am very happy to announce that Battlefield 2042 is finally entering pre-production stages, ladies and gentlemen. I might even throw a wild rager at my house in celebration. Now, another thing that I will definitely throw a wild rager for is the fact that the BSV-M is supposedly finally getting the nerfs that it deserves. And as far as specific nerfs that I would like to see, I think the BSV-M's damage model is just totally out of control with some of the ammo types. For instance, if you use high power extended, it is a 3 bullet to kill out to 150 plus meters, and it kills in 1 headshot and 1 body shot. I think I would like to see the 3 bullet to kill range reduced all the way to a maximum of 50 meters, and past that it is a 4 bullet to kill. I would also like to see its headshot multiplier reduced so it cannot kill in 1 headshot and 1 body shot, especially when it is a fully automatic weapon like it is, that is incredibly strong, and even with a nerfed damage model would be pretty much instant death. Now, as far as other nerfs that I could potentially see them doing, it's classic DICE to nerf bullet velocity on things, but seeing as they just buffed the bullet velocity on the BSV-M, I doubt they will. And I'm personally not a fan of heavy bullet velocity nerfs, because say they nerf the bullet velocity in the BSV-M to, like, I don't know, 500 meters a second. Now it's just going to feel like shit when it's a marksman rifle and it's supposed to be accurate, or at least effective, to slightly longer range. I think the only nerf the BSV-M really needs is a complete rebalance of all of its long-range ammo type damage models, and you can call it a day there. I don't really think the fire rate's a problem. As far as other things that are supposedly getting nerfed in the August update, the dreaded stealth helicopter 30mm cannon is going to get nerfed. I would like to see a faster overheat. I think the time you can spend shooting these cannons without them overheating is absolutely crazy. If you've flown it, you know what I'm talking about. You basically never have to worry about them overheating. I would also like to see a splash damage reduction and maybe a slight rate of fire nerf. But I think even with those nerfs to the 30mm cannons, it would still be very effective, because one of the most effective things about the stealth helicopter is the fact that it can indefinitely stay in its stealth mode. while also regenerating flares. So what a lot of pilots do is, say they get locked onto and they have a missile they need to flare off, they'll flare the missile off, enter stealth mode, which prevents them from being locked onto, and then only come out of stealth mode when they have flares back up. It is very strong to say the least, and is really the main culprit as to why you cannot shoot these things down. So that is going to do it for today's video, guys. As always, if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button and like the video. It really does help the channel out. Inching ever so closely to 30,000 subs, and I have something special planned for when we hit that. So if you want to see that, sub up, turn notifications on. I also stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. I play Battlefield, and I might be playing the Battlefield 3 reality mod in a couple of these streams coming up. So if you want to see me suffer, now is the time. As far as the early August update, if all of this stuff is actually in a single update, it does actually sound like it'll be pretty solid. We'll just have to wait and see, though. So, appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Releasing cable. Took one down. Target down.